Brothers and sisters in Tanzania and in Kenya, the biggest threat to our existence is when state capture allows blatant theft, looting of all kinds of resources, money, lands, natural resources, and every other. And when there is absolute disregard for the law of the nation. Now, we have seen what has happened in Tanzania out of the general elections the last few weeks. My call to you, Tanzanians, is this: that unless you rise up for yourselves and claim the rights of your own sovereignty, the rest of the world can only hope and support, but they will not bring the solution. So it behoves you as Tanzanians to rise up and resist, to rise up and determine a new course for yourselves. Now, I'm not saying that because Kenya took any better. No. Kenyans, there comes a time in life when we must decide. You see, when somebody is called a freedom fighter, they are not called that out of a desire they had from childhood. Freedom fighters is not a position in life when you know that you desire and you pray for. No. Freedom fighter is a position that is born out of necessity. Now, we are quickly coming to that position. Tanzania, as I've said, you are already there. There is need for freedom fighters to arise now. You see, the words like colonialism, slavery, and so on, while in history they have applied to people from different regions of the earth, white men against black men against white men, and all the other colors in between. But of necessity, a colonizer is really not somebody based necessarily on race. You can be colonized in your own house. And unfortunately, that's the experience of quite a lot of people, that they have been colonized by one parent or by both parents or by children. But let us move from the topic of the household. East Africa is colonized. Uganda, Tanzania, even Kenya. And we are not the only ones in the East Africa community who are colonized. This is a call to the citizens of that community to reflect whether you have been pushed far enough to rise up as a freedom fighter, or whether you need more rights to be stolen, more resources taken away, and more of your children and even parents to be slaughtered under the guise of keeping of peace, of security agencies doing their job. You see, the reason why politicians act in such wicked ways is because they know they can get away with it. Now we see Suluhu calling for a committee to review and to look at circumstances. It's like somebody, they slap you, they kick you, they hit you with a baton on the head, and then when you think they are going to be remorseful, they spit on your face. Now, today, for example, is 27th of November. It's that fateful Thursday when we are having several major by-elections to replace members of parliament and MCAs in various constituencies around the country. That is not news, you already know. The campaigns have been heated, accusations have flown left, right, and center, and the mood in the nation really is for candidates who are not UDA, are not the sitting government's candidates. Let me put it like that. Yeah, they are not UDA candidates. That's the mood. We saw yesterday armored personnel carriers being driven to Embu County, supposedly for the Mbeere North by-election. I wonder, why is the government using such great muscle that we've not seen in past days? You see, I'll just say my bit here because I believe it's going to happen, and by the end of the day today, I'll be justified or not either way. What the government is planning, and we had it from the DP side, the opposition side, Honorable Gachagua, Honorable Kalonzo, and the others. We had them already. They have declared what the government has secretly been planning. What the government of Kenya, led by His Excellency President Ruto, is planning is that chaos. I believe in their report. But that chaos is, while they think it is very clever to get their Modhendeko and others into elected positions, that chaos is a seed. It is a seed, mark my words. It is a seed for upcoming trouble that will lead to their eventual removal as a government. I have two calls based on that. The first one is to the security agencies. Are you employed to destroy, to arrest with false allegation, to kill the citizens that you vowed, that you oathed to protect? Have you fallen so far away, you security forces? Remember the time when you were in your parents' house, most of you, and you went for that recruitment to get a job as a police officer or as a military, a KDF officer, a KDF personnel. Have you fallen so far away that now you're offering the skills and the services that you have become good at in the places that you've been employed as security for the government? Have you fallen so far away that now you want to prostitute, and I am saying the word prostitute, your skills and your services and the resources that we have bought as taxpayers for you to kill us? If your parent was to know that now you have been deployed in Mbeere North or in all the other by-election spots in the country today to wreak havoc, some of you in plain clothes, to stuff ballot boxes. If your parent was to know that, and unless your parent was a criminal with the intentions that you now have, how would they see you? How is God seeing you? Were you employed to protect this nation or to colonize it, even not for your own behalf? Is a job so important? Is that end month salary so important that you're willing to kill for it? And if so, what is the difference between you and the bank robber, the carjacker, the cattle rustler that is out there troubling the lives of other Kenyans? What is the difference? I call upon all security forces in Kenya, and by extension in Tanzania and Uganda and other places. Reflect. Is it worth to hold a job? Why don't you resign? Quit. Resign. Go home. If it's about a hard life after resignation, that's what we are going through as the rest of the citizens of this nation. Is it better to be employed to kill people and to execute the colonizers' wish against your own people, your own family? That's my message and my question to security agencies and to other government officers. IEBC today in question. You are an IEBC official. So the money is important more than the good life of the generations after you. Is that what you're saying? For Kenyans, your message is a short one. You decide for yourselves. Those where there are by-elections, you decide for yourselves what you want. Whether it is that blanket, whether it is that mattress, or whether it is the true and genuine freedom to make your own wealth, that you are not be concerned about a mattress or a blanket or a packet of unga. For the politicians, as I close, I have one message. We shall demand an eye for an eye and a life for a life. We shall demand an eye for an eye and a life for a life. It might not be me. It might not even be my children. But the Kenyans who are out there, save this video. And remember this. On the day that our gallant freedom fighters, when they arise, are able to conquer the colonial regime of our nation as we are witnessing it today. Remember this. We don't want committees of investigation. We don't want talks to resolve the disputes. No. We demand an eye for an eye and a life for a life, a limb for a limb. Whoever they take out, we will want to pursue. For those of you who may be there alive, pursue their killers. Pursue those who destroyed, those who grabbed. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. And for all the resources they are looting. Now we have had Masai Mara. They have blocked the wilderness migration, the wildebeest migration. We've had they are selling state corporations. We've had all these other things. We demand the return of all that which they have looted. Wachukuliwe yote. Let it be pursued around the world, wherever it will be. Musinyamaze. Whoever will be there, pursue it and don't be quiet. Pursue it. God, who normally I'm talking about in this channel, is a God not only of mercy, but he is a God of justice. These who are doing the things they are doing in the name of government and leadership and their own plans of politics, they are doing them fully conscious, knowing the wickedness and the evil that they are doing, with utter disregard for life. When it comes to our time, whoever will be there, musiwahurumie, a life for a life, an eye for an eye. Until next video, keep Kenya, keep East Africa in your prayers. God bless you. Shalom.